Oh, scheisse, chat. I'm mulliganing to 5. Okay, hold up. This 5 is really good. I think. Yo, Spartan, thank you for the 38 months. Oh, it's Titan. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, sorry, chat. I'll turn the cam on soon. I was eating some lunch. But there's a challenge today, so I forgot to change this water grave. I should just drop out of this challenge. I'm not cut out for this. I think I flashed in the Felia because I drew Consign. Second Amulet. Hmm. Uh, excuse me. Um, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. That may have been the worst draw. So I can either kill an amulet here with a consign, or I can kill the spawn token. I'm gonna kill the spawn token and leave up consign. We'll see if that's correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now it's Wrath Disguise. That list isn't accurate. I think we're dead. I mean, I can consign this, but it doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, I can't take this off the table, so I concede. Let's bring in all of these. Out that, out you, out you. Watery Phantom is like kind of mid, but the Fairy I think is worse. Everything else looks pretty appealing though. Played 2 White Orchid Phantom. You want to bring in the Fairy Macabre? No. I know what it does, but that does not seem worth it at all. You don't have Overlord? Huh? I want another consign. I'll leave it on to up. We'll see. I'll go. How you doing, Poppy? One card, please. I think I play this Bolton in and I just White Orchid Phantom the Urza Saga. Save my consign for something else. Why Hydro over Sync? That card. That card right there. TUS Semi-Growth Chamber Amulet. Another Overlord. Wrath the Skies. I whiffed. Surveil. Don't really want that. Alright. Whiffing kind of sucks here. Splunk. I didn't Syncopate. Transmute. Oh, Vexing Bubble. Six is kind of a spicy one. Thoughtseize. Yo, Def, thank you for the prime of the 13 months. It's not my birthday, but I appreciate it. Everything they have presented has been an issue. It's also been an issue that my mana base is really bad. Do I Thoughtseize or do I Overlord? I think it's Overlord. I need to find a subtlety. Felia Riddler. Take the Felia. We're in bad shape, chat. Especially since they can cast this Aftermath Analyst again. Yo, Mize, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Decklist is not updated. Mm-hmm. Land drop. I think I got a Wrath for 3. Problem is, I have nothing left over if I Wrath for 3. But I think I'm kind of priced into it because I'm going to die otherwise. But they still just have a Titan. It's like, how do I beat this Titan? I don't. Alright, I think we're still going to lose. Sadly, this deck can't take a 6-6 off the table. Hey, Digos, qualified for the RC in Texas, and I'm pretty locked in on Neo. I was wondering if you had a video or something on your thoughts on the deck. I don't think the deck's very strong, if I'm being completely honest. I think if you are going to play a build of the deck, I'd probably just play whatever Noah Offman played in. His build is pretty good. But overall, I think the deck is quite weak. So we're cooked. I can present 2 blockers. So they have that Ode of War in their hand now, but I don't think that matters. Take the frog. I gotta bolt this in. Alright, we died. Playing as Mill. A classic. I don't know if we can beat Mill, chat. Our deck's so slow. You 4-1 to League last night with blue-green Infect. Timmy, why can't you play a good deck? Next week. Next weekend. Oh, that's not Mill. Hmm. I think I just play the frog. Could be on Storm also. Oh, it's Zoo. Head Invoke. Leyline binding my frog. Another frog. Well, I don't think Felia's gonna survive. Live, Felia. Felia, no. Live, frog. How reactive do we think their hand is? It's gotta be pretty reactive. It's like haven't done anything. Doorkeeper throw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hmm. I think they have stub. Seems like that's what they're representing. What could I do about that? Really nothing. Maybe I go Riddler consign. Do they base their stub? Alright. I'm not feeling very confident about this. Oh wow. I didn't think I'd get this far. Oh. Oh. Yep. I'll go to 1. What do you think of Spider Woman in this deck? For the upside of being blue for force and subtlety. Which Spider Woman? So I gotta consign the Flage. Yeah, which woman spider? We're so cooked. Okay. Think the White Arcade Phantoms are worth it. One blue white spider hero 2/2 artifacts and creatures your opponent controls enter tapped. That doesn't seem worth it. I think I want Ephemera out and Force Negation out. I don't mind Teferi here. Spider-Man is a little weird because if I target Flage with it, that it just like enters and dies. So I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I could consign. If I ever set up a turn where I can like do this and consign, it's gonna be huge. So maybe for that reason I want it in. What do we drop though? Now we could try the Spider-Mans. That's what we're here to do. Try out a bunch of cards. Yeah, Stunning Savior doesn't seem worth it. Yeesh. His hand's about as good as Felia surviving. We'll try it. Continue entertaining me in the background. I'll do my best. Blue, blue. I think I got a shadowy backstreet. Not sure I want Fatal Push. I'm gonna find a third land. At some point we will. So they're holding up either Leyline Binding or Doorkeeper Thrall. Removal. Bolt. Binding. Could have stubs. I'm a little bit hesitant to just jam to Fairy. Fair enough. Consign it is. Get the blue-white Surveil. Yeah, I think I like having the blue-black Surveil. You're about to see why Oust is in my deck. We're gonna get with the 1 mana removal. Never gonna know what hit him. They'd be like, stub your oh. Kinda wanna bounce this. How'd your Titan League go yesterday? We 5-0'd him. It was light work. Winter Night Stories. It was good cardio. It was good cardio. It was actually not light work. It was very stressful. It was definitely not light work. I was so stressed the entire time. Maybe I just play Overlord. Don't want a second Spider-Man. I'll just take Emperor Bones. Let's go. We have Emperor Bones for the Winter Night Stories. But they're probably just gonna play Scion and then Winter Night Stories. All in one go. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna pick up that Teferi. Let's have another Leyline Binding. Hey, the Oust is back. Guess. Now let's go Emperor Bones, beginning of combat. Nom. Go to attacks. I think I kind of want this subtlety. I could pick up the Teferi and try to bounce this again. But I kind of also could just subtlety oust. Now let's pick up the Teferi. I think I'm down to jam the Teferi if they want to counter it. I'm only going to take 4. Kind of. It's very scam-ish. Telling you, Nathan, this Zoo deck's broken. Just haven't seen the vision yet. He's just baffled that Zoo's on the same tier as Titan. That's all. Just absolutely baffled by that. They have 2 cards in hand. They're attacking. Do they know something I don't know? It was Wrath Disguise. Well, combat. I would like subtlety. Be gone. Then we're gonna Spider-Man up a Riddler here. Guess. Alright, maybe this oust is kind of good. Maybe I underestimated oust. I didn't give it the respect it deserved. These. I think White Orchid Phantom might not be worth it in this matchup. But I ousted myself. I think the term is I outed myself. Not ousted. I outed myself as being an oust believer. And it's probably bad. But I kind of want to try it. They kept 7. Same. Fairy's got to be good, right? Beans Consign. This new Zoo build is weird because it plays a lot slower than the other ones. They love passing the turn. The door. Alright, no flash. The dog. Wait, they're letting me untap with the dog? Another dog. I, for one, just think this is a lot of dog. Thanks, Rory. It was a good time. I'd like to cast my ETB effect. Oh no, they're showing me the door still. Yeah, these are a problem, aren't they? It's okay, we got 2 Felias. Maybe they'll just never draw a Flage. And I don't have to worry about it. I do think they have Mystical Dispute and or Consigned to Memory. So we're gonna play this a little bit slower. That's a lot of Doorkeepers. Huge trade. Spider-Man. I think I take Frog. Do I want Frog or How good is Spider-Man here? I kind of think they have Mystical Disputes, so maybe I don't want Spider-Man. Either way, I think I'm playing Ophelia this turn. Well, maybe I am playing a Frog. Nah, I don't think I actually take the Frog. It plays another Mystical Dispute too hard. This might get a Surveil land. I'll just shock this in and say go. See if that ends up being the right play. If you think about it, Spider-Man's like a 4/4 Frog. I guess both my Surveils are in play. I keep thinking I have 3 Surveils. Okay, playing around Dispute by taking the more expensive blue card. I knew somebody was going to say that. And to that, I say, let me play with the Spider-Man. Sorry, Man Spider. You have no appreciation for Man Spider. And it shows. Beginning of combat. Okay, so they 100% have a consign. I'm still going to target the Overlord. I'm going to try to resolve the Fairy. Flash and Throll number 4. She. Upsies, downsies. Go downsies. Damn, that's pretty nice too. See if we can find a subtlety as a 3/3 flash flyer. I don't think I did. First strike flyer is not bad, but we'll definitely take the Frog here. Five, go. Cavero. Where do they come up with these names? I need to have a stern talking to with whoever created Omen Path. Chad GPT. I need AI Spider-Man. Finding the Overlord. Kill Teferi. Hasty Kavu. Bins the Doorkeeper Throw. 2 cards in hand. One of them's a consign, I'm pretty sure. More Spider-Man. Man Spider. That's the challenge. Going to 5 is like kind of risky. I don't know if they're on that Tribal Flames tech anymore. I kind of want to just attack with Felia, exile the Doorkeeper Throw, and then make a 4/4 White Orchid Phantom. Could blow up their Temple Garden. Are they playing Mountain Forest? Or Mountain Plains? Mountain Plains, so I could blow up their Temple Garden. Oh, they're going to consign the trigger anyways. I mean, I'm still scared of Tribal Flames, I think. No reason not to play around it. Spider-Man. Pop the Temple Garden. Grab your planes. Fails to find. Alright, tap land go. Four flying first striker. For 4. What a card. Discards basic planes. I'll block. Sheesh. That's right. Fear my spirit knight spider human hero. Oh yeah. Resolves. See you later, buddy. Spider spirit. To be specific, it's a spider knight spirit human hero. My opponent said, "What are you on? Do you think this is an open deck list?" I gotta tell you what I'm on. Tan's pretty bad. Yeah, they got a stream snipe if they want to know. That's +1 viewer. Exactly. Yeah, this hand's so bad. I guess we keep it. No, not house dog. Dog house. Dog house. You'll get a 1-day chat. Dog house. I just sent my opponent a question mark. And I said, "What do you want?" It's affinity? It is affinity. Oh boy. Yep. I don't think we're beating that. Definitely don't think I'm beating that. We could try, though. We can try our best. Can I exile this Kappa Cannon here and turn it back into a 5/5? It's if I draw a land, though. It's probably for Haywire Might. Hmm. I don't know why they didn't attack with their flyers. Definitely should have. We hadn't started yet. I wanted to know what you were playing. Why would I tell you? This is like the strangest conversation. Whoever said shooters shoot was very accurate. My opponent's just like, tell me what you're on, smile. Me. No. Opponent. Why not? Please tell me what you're on. Ross, thank you for the raid. Appreciate ya. I guess we're blocking with this overlord. Not telling them is rude. Appreciate it, Ross. Have a good one. Is not telling your opponent what you're playing in a closed deckless tournament rude, chat? That people want to know. Yes, it is rude to not tell your opponent what you're playing. Hmm. Apparently, I've been playing Magic wrong this entire time. I don't know how good this matchup is. Kappa Cannoneer seems like a hell of a card to beat if I don't have Subtlety. Another matchup where Solitude's pretty good. It's like this matchup and Titan are the two matchups where I miss Solitude the most. I bring Alice as like a 5-mana answer to Kappa Cannoneer. Seems bad. Maybe I cut 2 Force Negations for Thoughtseize. Force Negation's a weird one. Could also bring in 2 White Orchid Phantoms over the last 2 Force Negations. So that way I have a little bit of counterplay to Urza Saga, but I've wrapped this guy's already, so... Could also cut this Emperor Bones, it seems mid-minus. I think I'm down to bringing the White Orchid Phantoms in this matchup. At least try it. I mean, Tef can unsummon Urza Saga, and I think for that reason alone, it's probably fine. Hand seems poor. This is like the same hand, but again, just more land heavy. How you doing, Hyper? Opponent also mulligan to 5. I don't know if I'm gonna get a better hand than this. Hey, Ollie, thank you for the giant raid. Holy schmoly. Welcome, y'all. We're playing in the Modern Challenge. We're 1-1. Down a game against Affinity. I mean, they mulligan to 5, so their Kappa Cannoneer is gonna be like their entire hand. I don't think I could do a Kappa Cannoneer on turn 2 on 5 cards. Drum, drum. Drum, drum, pass. I drew the Overlord. I think we're just gonna flash in Dog and then Dog Overlord. With Subtlety back up. Probably the best thing I can do. I could guarantee Resolve to Fairy here, but just unsummoning a Springleaf Drum. Which is like, maybe that's worth it. I think I can out-tempo Kappa Cannoneer with his hand. It's a lot of draw twos. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hmm. I whiffed. I've been a bunch of overlords. I'm just gonna keep that in my hand. Clarion Conqueror for the frog synergy. I like it. I like it. This into Kappa Cannoneer. No, sir. No, no, no. Subtlety's so good. 2 servings of the tea. One for you and the second one also for you. I think I want these ousts. The reasoning behind wanting the ousts is I think I can probably set up a turn where I go oust the Kappa Cannoneer and then consign the ward trigger. Why not let him do that and then use the fairy to return it to hand? I highly recommend reading Kappa Cannoneer. Card's really good. Um, I think I'd take 1 Overlord and 1 Ephemera out. His hand is really bad. They mulligan. I'm also gonna mulligan. Double oust. Is double oust the sauce? I do have an answer to the Kappa Cannoneer. Like, not happy about this hand, but I'm gonna keep it. I surveil in the gas. Well, looks like they have Metallic Rebuke up. I think I might have to consign that. Let's see if I can rat this guys. Pinnacle Emissary. Sure. Cappy Cannoneer. No Cappy Cannoneer, huh? If I want to Metallic Rebuke my Riddler. Pretty fine with them doing that. Hmm. I'm gonna let this go. Don't want to get my Flooded Strand needled in case they brought that in. I also don't have any more surveillance to go get. So we're in the Wrath this guy's waiting room for the most part. Spell bomb. That's what we were waiting for. They have Metallic Rebuke. They have Metallic Rebuke. Crazy. Oh no. They just misclicked. They wanted to cast Pinnacle Emissary. Hey, my wrath resolved! Woo! What does it censor my name in the screenshot? I would never. I would never shame them for that. Because that's just really unfortunate. They came with a free discard. Best wrath disguise I've ever seen. That's just mad unfortunate. That's so sad. We actually had a pretty back and forth game going. That's so sad. Have some tea. I'm confused by what happened. They wanted to cast Pinnacle Emissary, so they floated two, and then they were floating the third one. And instead of clicking on the Mox Opal, they clicked on Engineered Explosives. And then they died. It's too land heavy. It's too land light. Still too land light. Perfect. Exile's Lava Dart. Yeah. I think I sadly have to block. Riddler's not bad. Alright, Riddler was kind of bad. Riddler could have been so much better. Yep. Might be dead here. Dead. Oh, he's so good against us. The Ragster. He'll just left up subtlety. Maybe that was the move. But it depends on what we hit off the subtlety. Because if we hit Fatal Push off the Riddler, then it's probably better, right? My Emperor Bones. The old Steam Vents, Steam Vents. No, they stole my Emperor Bones. My Teferi. I would like my Teferi back. No, my Teferi. I'm gonna get my Teferi back again. Third verse, Sab is the first. Actually, I don't even know if that's right, because they could have Stubborn Nile. Let's see what we hit off this Overlord, I guess. Frog or Teferi? It's hard cast the Overlord? I don't think so. I guess they are at 11. Maybe I take the Frog. Plays around Stub, and it doesn't seem like they have removal. I guess I tap poorly, huh? Like maybe I have to try to race here. Go to 9. Okie dokie. Should have tapped better. I don't like that they're shocking this. Hmm. Right. I think we're dead. Need him to cast a creature with haste pre-combat. Even then, it's like... Let's play around Stubborn Nile, Jeffrey. I guess they have the Doorkeeper throw anyways. And not bad for Moldifor. But I was a brutal Moldifor. Fun out. What else did I board out in this matchup? Actually, I don't think I brought in the Rathalos, guys. That Ragavan took so much of my stuff. That's kind of brutal. I think the Spider-Man's fine. I don't hate him as a one of. I don't think I want the second one, but the first one's probably okay. Well, I probably can't jam this frog. And they bowled the 5. I wouldn't say Magic Online has music. It has sound effects. I wouldn't say it has music. No, I can't jam this frog because if they have Leyline Binding, I can't consign the Leyline Binding trigger. So I have to wait until turn 3. Also, if I subtlety it, then it's like, it's not an answer to the Scion, really. White Orchid Phantom. Kind of want to blow up this arena. I don't know if this is better than just playing Frog. Playing Frog is probably just better. Close though. I don't want to get stubbed. This ensures I'm not going to get stubbed. S's. What if they have Leyline Binding? Yeah, I was initially holding up Fatal Push, but after seeing more information from them, things change, right? Plans always change. I think if I can blank a card in their hand and start attacking this frog, I'm probably pretty far ahead. You counter your own consign 3 times, so you have to select the other trigger on the stack after the replicate happens. I'd commit to the bad play. Sometimes it's right to commit to the bad play. That's fine. That's not fine. My Riddler. I could try to ambush here. Or they have another consign. Or if they have like lightning bolt, then I get kind of blown out. Plus Ragavan on the bottom. Yeesh. It's a lot of lands. Hope they don't draw land. Oh. Okay. I can go to 5. It's probably fine. Hmm. I think I'm supposed to cast Overlord. This sucks. I'm still dead to Lightning Bolt. Oust. Still dead to Lightning Bolt. Underestimated the life gain from Uro. I mean, this is a Lightning Helix, so. How much different is it really? We are gonna oust ourselves. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to pick up a hydroelectric specimen with this Overlord, though. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to attack Overlord, but not Riddler. Oh. I love you, Spider-Man! And you know what we get to do, chat? Exile it, and then before it dies, we oust it. Giga Brain. Now what do I want to do? I just pass the Felia. She. And y'all hated on the one Spider-Man. But it turns out Lighting Helix was good enough. What a comeback. Don't want this Ephemerate. Zoo sucks. Was that the takeaway from that match? Was that Zoo sucks? Yeah, I think we just run it back. This hand sucks. This one's fine. I wish this was by 7. It's a nice 7. I can put back the Felia, though. Leyline. Ragavan. My frog. Oh, Jesus Christ. If I subtlety this, what can I even do? Subtlety this pitch frog. I don't even think that's better than just like trying to make a giant frog and blocking it. Oh, man. Make them shuffle? What if they just don't shuffle? What if they're just like, yep, I'm Stone Rain? So if I subtlety this, I play Flood Azran, I pass the turn. Because I want to play my frog on too. But then I'm just getting hit by this Ragavan and just getting ravaged by it. Chat unreadable because everything's an emote. Alright. I don't know. Such a bad situation for me. It's only not bad if I draw exactly Fatal Push. No, my Fatal Push. White Orchid Phantom is a blocker, or Frog is a blocker. I think I have to play a blocker this turn regardless. I think the White Orchid Phantom. I think it's close. I guess, like, the White Orchid Phantom is better against Leyline Binding. For that reason, it should probably just be White Orchid Phantom. Doorkeeper Throw. White Orchid Phantom yourself to hold up Consign. Not how that works. No, by White Orchid Phantom. Can they stop taking everything I love? That'd be swell. Frog might hold down the 4 here. Frog might hold down the 4 here until they find a Scion. Then it's a wrap. Do you still play Paper Magic? I do. Goodbye, my son. You did okay. You fought your best. Riddler's like almost good here. Part of me almost just wants to take my White Orchid Phantom back. But I feel like the Overlord is just better. Why not Riddler? They have a Doorkeeper throw. So I don't get a draw off of it. I think it has to be the Overlord. I mean, Subtlety's a 3/3 flyer, right? So I could just like flash in a 3/3 flyer and block. I don't know, seems fine. Just need to make sure I don't die. Okay, your turn. Yes. Dies of Death. Wow. I don't think we're going to win that game. When they went turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Scion off the ley line, it's a keeper. One of the best hands I've done ever seen. True Story says, have you missed Solitude? A little bit. I think in certain matchups where Solitude's really good, like Titan, Solitude's a pretty good card. Like Prowess that we lost to, Solitude's a really good card. My worry with a deck like this is that it doesn't have an I win button, but have you noticed that being a problem? You have to play either a deck that has an I win button or a you can't win button. And this deck is playing the you can't win with 4 subtlety, 4 force negation. So I think if you're on either side of the spectrum, you're probably chilling. I don't think you have enough white cards to play Solitude. Because look at our deck list. Look at our configuration currently. If we just look at the main deck cards, we have 7 white cards. And it's like, maybe we can justify playing Solitude if we want to board in Wrath of the Skies or White Orchid Phantom in every single one of those matchups that we're bringing in Solitude. But like, how many cards do you need to have for Solitude to be viable? Probably at least like 12. So I think you'd have to bring in either of these in every single Solitude matchup. Against Prowess, I'm bringing in this, and against Titan, I'm bringing in this. So maybe that's fine. Maybe I just want to play Prismatic Ending over Oust in general. Maybe Prismatic Ending will do wonders for the Titan matchup also, just like hit a turn 1 Amulet. Oust is tough. Oust is a tough cookie. Pending might just be better. I think March has the same problem as Solitude, where you just don't have enough white cards. Testing Tron at the moment. I think Tron's solid. Honestly, Noah, I think if you play one of like 15 different decks in this format, you could win the tournament. Because there's so many viable decks in the format, and you can't beat every other deck in the format. You can try your best to beat every other deck in the format, but you're just going to lose to some certain matchups. And I think that's something you just have to accept. I think anything on the first page of Goldfish is viable and could win the RC. So let's take a look at the first page of Goldfish while we have a little bit of downtime. I think Energy could do well. Belcher, Goryo's, E-Tron, Affinity, Zoo, Titan, Prowess, Ramp, Neoform, Ruby Storm. This is just Energy again. Like the blue-white Energy deck I could put in this spot and it would probably do well as well. Goryo's, Jeskai. Or not Goryo's, this is just Esper. This is like what I'm playing. Jeskai. Don't play that deck, that's a bad deck. Don't play that one. Sorry, BFG. Somebody's got to say it. Like, the top 8 of the Pro Tour had 7 different decks in the top 8. The format is so wide open. Just play whatever you want. Play whatever you want, make sure you're confident in it, and just have a game plan for the most popular decks in the format. Yeah. Make room for 4x consign. It's good life advice. On top of Fawn here. Frog. I love you, Frog. Sometimes not having a decision to make is the best decision. I know that sounds kind of stupid, but sometimes playing these decks that don't have a ton of decisions to make is very powerful. Gosh, our hand's been good this game. How long does it take for the VOD to go up on YouTube? It's already up. It's up as soon as I'm live. Yeah, just go into the live section on YouTube and then you can find it. Cat. Cat pass. Does not block. Let's keep playing around Blood Moon. Second frog. You keep posting this emote, and every time I click on this emote, this happens. Flage. I think we just subtlety this. We actually just gotta put him in the dirt. Yeah. Hey, it finally loaded. Alright, wrath this guy's. Housed. Consignment memory is very poor in this matchup. So I don't think I want consignment memory. I keep losing to Boros with Gorios. Isn't it supposed to be favored? Yes. It is, but you also have to be careful about Blood Moon. Blood Moon's like their best card against you. Oust has been acceptable. I wonder if it's just supposed to be Prismatic Ending. The thing about Oust, I don't know. Because a lot of the things that you can't pending, but you oust, you're not super happy to put second from the top anyways. Like if your opponent goes Riddler Ephemerate, you have to oust it. And then if you oust an Ephemerated Riddler, you're like not that happy about it because your opponent just gets to draw more cards anyways. If you have to oust the Titan, you're not happy about that. So I don't know, maybe oust is just trash. Banger, by the way. Conquer stops Johnny. I think it's too narrow. Swamp Island Plains. Pat's not good against one drops. The point is to have more one drop removal also. And Oust is flexible between 5 and 6 and like 1 and 2 drops. The dog. I'm gonna play Frog. This song's so good, chat. Yeesh. Okay. I'm gonna die. This time around the subtleties. Sounds good. Will do. Puts Voice of Victory on the bottom. No attacks. I don't think they get to attack me. 4-3. Alright, that one can attack me. Oh, it's kind of appealing to dump most of my hand and try to block it. Because I could keep just Riddler in my hand and then try to refill the Riddler. Could cast Force Negation. Go to 11 to cast Force Negation. I think it's for the best. Huh? Is that legal? 1, 5, 6, 7. Block here. If I block a Johnny and I discard, I take 1, 2, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They make a token. I don't know if this is correct, but we'll find out shortly. Discard, discard, warp the Riddler, discard, discard, kill, I die on the crackback unless I find something nice. I've been drawing a Fatal Push. Might be drawing a Fatal Push here. That's pretty good. Alright, peace out, buddy. You did your job. I do need him to break this turn. I still have to draw something. Alright, not close. Close in our hearts, maybe. What if I want White Orchid Phantom? I wonder how that game plays out if I block a Johnny instead. If I block a Johnny, I discard Ophelia. I draw a Fatal Push. They have a cat, Guide of Souls, a bunch of energy. I could probably lose that still. I guess I could push the Guide of Souls, but they drew another one anyways. Probably lost that game. We blocked the Johnny. Bust, huh? Oust indeed. If you think about it this way, if you plus Teferi and then you oust something, it's like better Path to Exile. It's like Swords to Plowshares. Weird playing Spider-Man plus less Ephemeris. I don't think you need Ephemera to make this card good. I think this card's just kind of good as is. Hand was so close to being keepable. That was one of the more depressing hands to look at. Bonus mulliganing also. I wonder how much I'm supposed to play around Blood Moon. They didn't import properly because they're called something different in paper. Ragaban. We get a blue-white Surveil. I get basic Swamp. What the frog doing? No. No, my hydroelectric. Wait, graveyard the force negation. No, my other hydroelectric specimen. Sure, I guess I should have topped it because the Ragavan. They didn't end up hitting anything that matters anyways. If you want to cast hydroelectric specimen, be my guest. Babale. One for unbeatable. It's one on top. Well, that's concerning. Alright, we got 11 life in a dream. Gross. Their removal's been so efficient. Oust. My oust. I think I got a subtlety that. think I just put the Spider-Man underneath. If they don't want to cast their creatures and they just want to attack, I can turn it into Riddler and draw a card. If I want to cast a creature, I can Subtlety. If they have another piece of removal, I'm just dead. No, you have another piece of removal? Yeah, dude. They had like all the best removal too. No. We're dead. Dead as hell. We need to draw Wrath Disguise. I think that's my only out. So brutal. I guess even Wrath Disguise wouldn't do it. Because they have the Hylia. I don't know about that sequencing also. Alright, we'll go out honorably. We're gonna calculate our overall win rate with this deck after. I got my Storm opponent to 1, he storms off, he casts his Ral, then he casts one spell. With the Ral, loses the flip and dies. I've been there. But I've also died from 10 life with Ral. Right? It sounds like I want some prismatic endings based on what I lost to. Being Prowess, Energy, Titan. Ending the Amulet seems fine. Ending a 1-drop out of Energy seems fine. And then prismatic endings, obviously a banger against Prowess. Can even hit Steel Cutter with it. Devour. Double Devour. So I think prismatic ending is definitely going to be a mainstay for me. I got rid of their swamp. No hand hider. I never use hand hider. Unless it's ever so apparent that my opponent's sniping me. In which case we'll pull up the oh man, I don't even know where my hand hider is. I'll pull up the Veil of Summer. But I haven't needed to pull up the Veil of Summer in a minute. Yeah, it's a blue card that you can pick up off of Overlord. Blue card you can pick up off of Overlord. It that heralds the end. Drew another consign. So I imagine they have Tron, plus they have Devourer next turn, so we're gonna have to hold up Consign Replicate. I don't think I want that. Yeah, we got Consign Replicate for the next 2 Devourers. Then after that, we're in a little bit of trouble. Maybe the opponent makes it easy on us and casts the Kozilek's command instead. Subtlety. Ten mana on turn 4. That doesn't seem very fair. Doesn't seem very fair at all. I'm very confused by the it that heralds the end. That's just kind of chilling here. Another frog. Hmm. Is it weird to say that we're still in a bad spot? Yeah, I shouldn't be here. I think we're still in a bad spot this game. Just have 10 mana and 3 cards in hand, and I'm out of counter magic pretty much. I got a counter magic for Karn, and that's it. Technically Ugin if I want to do that. I don't know why you discarded the force. Yeah, I don't know either. I was like, maybe I want to increase the clock, but I think I'm gonna get punished for that. Ugin. So we're gonna keep this on top for sure. Imagine if this was forced instead. I'd like lose a frog and then I'll have to deal with the Ugin next turn. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I like trolled by doing that. I was thinking about killing him faster, but it's just not gonna matter at this one point. I trolled. Puts Ugin on top. Surprise, surprise. We gotta draw another consign. I think our best draw is Riddler. I got 2 more consigns. Well, that's pretty messed up. Alrighty. Thoughtseize, White Orchid Phantom. I think Clarion Conqueror's kind of bad. Fatal Push can come out. Ephemerate. Teferi doesn't really do anything either. Board like that. I don't know if I want the Ashiok. Ashiok is kind of cute with subtlety because I can make them put something back on top and then mill it. Dismember, Karn, Thought Knot Seer, Mindstone. Eldrazi Temple, Ugin's Lab, Urza's Mine. I think I just take the Dismember. So I'm pretty sure I don't want to discard my entire hand this frog. I could. I don't know how far that's going to get me, though. They found a Devourer. Thought Nuts here. Take my fawn. Make me sad. Do I have any of the land drop here? And does Ashiok actually do anything? Given their hand, the Ashiok doesn't do anything. I gotta pitch the Ashiok. Somehow Scry 10 isn't searching their library. I'm inclined to agree with the sentiment that Ashiok's not great in this matchup. It is mostly for Titan. It has a little bit of splash damage here with expedition maps and whatnot. And it's got like a little bit of synergy with subtlety. I think we just have cards that are worse. Yeah, pretty good against Neoform. I don't know what they're gonna get here. A Needle. Think that's fine. Let's crack this blue to Delta. Could turn this into a random 4/4. I could like discard this hydroelectric specimen and turn it into a hydroelectric specimen if I wanted to. I could also just play it as a 4/4. I don't know, it doesn't seem that good. I'm gonna flash in the dog. Do I want this, chat? What do you think? Do I want a 4-mana 4/4? I'm gonna draw a card off the frog too. I think it's kind of close. Kind of close. No, I'm not discarding this frog. Discarding the frog doesn't make a lot of sense. I have Devourer sitting underneath. Also, I have enough to kill this Karn without discarding anyways. Ooh, Dotsies. Take the Thought-Knots here, I guess. I have another Devourer. 2, 4, 5, 6. I do think this is probably scarier than Thought-Knots here. Do I discard all of these to Frog? If I discard 2, or I could just cast the Hydroelectric. I think I discard 2. Maybe they needle my polluted Delta. The reasoning behind Specimen is that you can pick it up with Overlord. That's it. I can jam into the Thought-Knots here anyways. It's pretty good. Question is, what am I doing with this? Get a Riddler. I found a Riddler. I also found an Emperor Bones. Yeah, Blink Riddler. I think I'd definitely take the Riddler, but I'm not sure if I'm killing the dog to blink it. Land White Orchid Phantom. I do get to draw another 2. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Sorry, Felia. I think I attack both. Then just eat the frog, right? I don't know. Am I happy with them eating the frog? Seems kind of bad. Draws off the Mind Stone. Crack of the map. Top deck Ashiok. Here's your Ashiok. All the way in exile over here. Frog. Definitely a lot of White Orchid Phantom. Take out the temple. Then the decision becomes play another frog or leave up subtlety. Subtlety's probably better. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What are you killing? My Riddler. I don't think spinning this back on top is my best interest. It's a lot of subtlety. Not so subtle subtlety. I don't think put this on top or bottom. Probably bottom. Yeah, put that on the bottom. Makes sense to me. Pithy Needle's doing so much work for them also. I think I blow up a piece of Tron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to blow up a piece of Tron. Where's my Witch Enchanter? How's the math gonna work out here? Guess it really depends on what they draw. It was the thought dots here. They put it on the bottom. I made them shuffle and then they drew it again. All according to plan. Oh, I guess attack with the Phantom presents a 2-turn clock, right? If I jump here, I should have attacked with the Phantom. Yeah, I messed up. Should have attacked with the Phantom for sure. Not playing around all his dust either. If they dust me, they dust me. But yeah, you're right. I should have attacked with the White Orchid Phantom. Would have been pretty strong. I think this Ephemerate's actually kind of good with the White Orchid Phantom, so I should leave it in. White Orchid Phantom is definitely more anemic than without Ephemerate in the deck, so let's cut the Ashiok, bring in the Ephemerate. I don't think the Ashiok's even good. Clarion Conqueror is kind of a question mark to me in this matchup because it could stop some of their stuff, their Mind Stones and their maps and whatnot. Probably not good enough though. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it stops a lot of our stuff, which is probably bad. Hurts us more than it hurts them. $1 million question, are we forcing a map? Alright, don't have to answer that question. Works for me. Two Devours is scary. If they cast a Devourer into an empty board, probably just gonna let it go. The dog. To the dismember. My dog. White Orchid Phantom. It's like the dog connected twice. I think I have to consign this. This is gonna take my consign anyways. Alright, well, their hand is 2 Devours. We don't have fetch poorly. I didn't give myself the chance to top deck White Orchid Phantom. Brutal. That's kind of good. So I could kill Thought Knots here. So I think I priced myself into doing. One of their hands is Double Devour. So my board's gonna be deleted. Yep. Alright, we need a good surveil here. Something spicy. That's kind of good, no? I turn into a Thought Knots here and I take the other Devourer. And then I turn into a Riddler after that. See if I draw an Overlord off the top. Oh. It wasn't meant to be. And no dodging today. Hate to see it. What did they select? Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Interesting. Well, that was the best draw. Just gotta figure out what to do with it. Found a Riddler as well. I don't think this is good enough. I could bolt myself down to 3, attack with the Felia at the Karn, flicker my Riddler, draw consign to memory. Is that my out? I think that's my out. It's not a very good out, but it's an out, I think. Hey, Krista. Okay. Ripperino the consign to memory. Right now, Yugi boy. Huh. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah, you best choose that walking ballista. You best choose it. Ouch. I'm at 2. A comfortable 2 life. Alright, that's all I got. I fought my heart and soul out. I get slapped in the face for it. This needs white mana. I'll try it. If this is energy, then I think having a fatal push is decent. This is not. What is this? Ragavan. No, it's probably Zoo. So much Zoo. Yup, Zoo. I don't know, Doorkeeper throw is like not that big of a deal, I don't think. It's kind of whatever. Workable, let's say. It's one ephemera, it's certainly something. It's matchup dependent. Solitude is, of course, going to look better against all the creature decks. Like, I think both versions just straight up lose to Drawn. But I think this build has a better chance against Drawn. But if you're playing against combo decks, I think the Solitude version's a lot worse. And if you're playing against creature decks, the Solitude version's a lot better, right? It's just you're playing the matchup lottery. I don't think I cracked this, because they probably have Leyline Binding. You're never going to have no bad matchups, chat. No bad matchups is a myth. His format's too wide open to have no bad matchups. Well, creature decks did abysmally at the Pro Tour, right? So I don't think creature decks are going to be as represented as non-creature decks, like as the combo decks. Energy got smushed. Prowess placed 1 in the top 8, so it's like maybe we'll see a couple copies of Prowess. I think our Prowess matchup is generally okay. It's not foolproof, but it's fine. What am I supposed to cast Force Negation? I kind of wanted to Surveil, though, and make sure I top deck something nice. They went 6-0 in draft, yeah. Makes sense. I think the Ice Till Eldrazi deck doesn't have any bad matchups if you're an experienced pilot. I mean, I can't imagine that deck is a very good matchup against anything that's aggressive. If you play against Prowess, you play against Energy, I think you're going to get smooshed. It's also like 10% against Amulet. I think the Ghost Quarter Ice Till Explorer stuff is good against Amulet, but I don't think it's foolproof either. What happens if they play Lotus Field? K-Return? I don't know, Swift Spear might have something to say about K-Return. Let's Surveil. I think I need to top six something nice. So I'm gonna subtlety this. Hope to rip Bailmerk, Riddler. Because as it stands, if I keep that subtlety and I let this happen, and I like flash in a subtlety and I flash in another subtlety, I'm just gonna be like losing to the Scion the entire time. I'm pretty sure I've lost every single game 1 to Zoo. And then I've won every single post board match against Zoo. The 2 times I played against it, or 3 times I played against it today. Chat's kind of professionals at giving unhelpful answers. So don't worry, you're not alone. You gotta consign. Oh, that's fucking gross. He won 2 matches at the Pro Tour where his opponent had no idea how to play against Neoform. Yes, that will happen. But there's also going to be matches that you're going to lose because Neoform loses to itself. Also, now that Neoform has had a top 8 placing at a Pro Tour, it's a known entity more than it was prior. How is this possible? You cast Summoner's Pact. You grab Allosaurus Rider. You cast your Allosaurus Rider. You Neoform into a Gristlebrand. You draw 14. You miss on Consigned Memory. You die. You die because you didn't draw Consigned Memory in the top 14. It happened to me twice. Fatal Push, please. You're making me look bad. The best Neoform players draw Consign in the top 14. Oh, thanks, chat. My bad. I guess I should have just been better. Yeah, it happened to me twice. And that's why I don't like the deck anymore. Neoform and I have broken up. We're not together anymore. We're not on speaking terms. Ooh. What do you think about Thoughtseize? I'm at 4 life. Do I want to be taking 4 more damage from Thoughtseizes? Probably not. I think there's too many aggressive decks in the format. Maybe this game would be fine, because I'm already losing this game so badly. But this mana base is painful as hell. If you could run any number of consign, how many would you play? Probably like 6. I think 6 is a good number. We need our top 32. They're like, should I stub this or should I not stub this? Alright, kill you. Not cool. I don't remember how I've been boarding. I think I took out the Ephemerate in something. Maybe I didn't play that. I think I didn't play these two. A friend told me that the Neoform players play poker, not Magic. That is true. Also, I think Neoform is kind of cheeks in open deck list a little bit. It incentivizes your opponent just to like mulligan to hate pieces. Do you use those endgame sleeves? Recommend highly? Yeah, I did. I used them in the Pro Tour too. I like them a lot. And they're also having a BOGO sale right now where you can buy one, get one free. And you can also use my code on top of that. They stack. So go get yourself some BOGO sleeves, chat. Sounds good. I feel like any hand that has like a free spell and a turn 2 frog, I just snap off every single time. Honestly, any hand that turn 2's frog, I just snap off every time. This card's so good. That's the main appeal of playing this blue base version. You just get to play this card. I don't think I need that. Well, you got to splash white for consign 5 and 6. I'm already splashing white, so I'll take it. I'll take every consign you got. What do you feel is better in open decklist, Belcher and Neoform? Belcher. Easiest Belcher. Do you have Leyline Binding? How much should open deck list inform your deck choice? Going into the Pro Tour, I didn't think it would have changed it a ton. But after playing the Pro Tour, I think it changes it significantly. Do you think people will bring Mind Funeral on the board for the Belcher matchup? No. I think there's better cards against Belcher. They have a lot of 3-drops in their deck, so countering Mind Funeral is not that hard for them. Hmm. It's not no combo in open deck list. It's no glass cannon combo in open deck list. Neoform's too much of a glass cannon deck. Decks like Titan, I think, are fine to play in an open decklist format. I think Belcher's fine to play in an open decklist format. But Neoform is so one-dimensional for the most part that people that have one main deck piece of tech for it, like a Vexing Bauble, will mulligan to that Vexing Bauble and play it on turn 1 and say do something about it. Storm was different in that format. The only reason I played Storm was because it actually did well against Breach. To put Kabu on top. Yes. And that's because Breach didn't play like a single sideboard card for that deck. It was so awesome. You just gotta do your thing, and they didn't do anything about it. Oh man, I would have hit the Leyline Binding to the Thalia, get back to Frog, and redirect the ETB trigger to the Hydroelectric Specimen. Alright, I need you to read Hydroelectric Specimen, and then we can talk about that line some more. Oh no, they're showing me the door. It works at F&M? Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Yeah, way to out yourself as a cheater. Psh. Plays even Burton Genie wouldn't try. What if I should have gotten rid of the ley line forever instead? I would have shrunk that Kabu to a 2-2. Burton Genie fears this one shatter. Nah, I'm just messing with you. Hydroelectric Specimen is not very good. It is a 1-4. No blocks. And it's a creature, it turns out. Luckily, all the words on it fit on Magic Online, so you could just read it right here on the screen. Well, that's a lot of frog. They have begun the game with 7 cards. Am I also going to begin the game with 7 cards? His hand doesn't have a consigned memory, which scares the hell out of me. We ball. Oh, they don't have Leyline. We're so back. Ooh. I can't read. Please read it to me. Alright, next time we draw it, I'll read it to you. Show me Territorial Kavu. Based. Based and dead. What the frog doing? Is there any reason to suspend the Overlord, or is it always Jam Prog? Always Jam Prog. This deck is not playing any sort of like Flicker Wisp effect, so unless you have Felia, this is really just Rumble for the most part. It's not very good. Yeah, Fatal Push a 2-drop, break serve, and then they essentially Fatal Push by 2-drop and then played another 2-drop. This is a game of tempo right now, and I think they're coming out a little bit ahead of me right now. Hopefully the Riddler will do a lot of work to prevent them from coming out on top. I don't know if they have another Leyline Binding or not. Oh, lit. That'd be my pleasure to discard too. Unless they have Land Lightning Bolt. They have Land Lightning Bolt? Oh no. Wow. I almost had heaters this game. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this Flage. Other hand was so good. Yeah, I played that Jeskai Chant deck. I don't know if he's playing Chant. I played one of the other Jeskai Chant lists. Alright, need to find me an oust. You work on drawing heaters. It's like depressing. If I crack this, I'm just dead. I guess we're gonna go to 1. We're probably dead though. Flage Lightning Bolt is crazy work. Maybe the land was the top. I'm frankly surprised they kept Lightning Bolt in this matchup. Rip.
Have you peaked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peaked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.